Okay, right. So, the Tirpitz, no thank you, not again. The Akazuki, not again. Let's roll the dice. 2. The Enterprise. I could be waiting a while for this game to tick. Oh boy. Right, get the carrier captain loaded. Which in this case means the captain from the Lexington. There we go, that's him in. Set. No real need for signals, but just check them anyway. Also check Damcon is loaded. And likewise, defensive AA, set those for permanent enable so I don't have to think about that in future. Modules are fine. Alright, let's go. Yes. When you have to reduce your goals from victory to break even, you know you're having a bad game. Okay, Enterprise on Lexington. Okay, I've got the fighter advantage. I've got 10 planes in the air to his 7. But he's got the ground attack edge, maybe. He certainly puts better quality planes in the air. On the other hand, 2 Bismarcks and a Tirpitz to bully. So, question is, where do I park the carrier to start with? The temptation is to run north. Just set the fighters up for the moment. Check with the team. A, B, or B, C. Because that affects which way I move Enterprise. AB, I'll cut north, park behind this volcano. BC, run east, park behind this cluster of islands here. But I need to know which way the team's going to go first. More specifically, I need to know which way their heavies are going to go. 6 and 7 stack up. BC, okay, right. Set course. Full speed. Motor. Closer I can park home plate to the battlefield, the quicker my planes will turn around, and the quicker we'll get damage done. Everyone's happy, except the enemy, but don't really care what they think. Okay, so Group 2 and Group 3 launch first. Habit of mine is always to launch the fighters first, just so I can get some initial air superiority. And beyond that, there's not a lot to say. Just quickly tag all the circles in as usual. So, clunk, clunk, clunk. Sorted. And it does kind of rely on people following the plan. We've got one army not really moving. The Germans are thinking about it. Let's go harass some destroyers. Better yet, let's go harass that Lexington's fighters. Try and push them away. Okay. Is he lining a strafe? He will be, but he knows what he's doing. He's not in a hurry to take any action. 6 and 7 divert over C. Oh, nicely done. I got distracted just for a second. Okay, let's deploy back. In fact, let's lock him. Great, Group 3 out the way. Group 2 engaged in a tailing strafe. Then commit them in. Get Group 3 out the way. Group 2 committed. Group 3 reverse back and strafe. There we go. Clip them. Group 2. What are his ground attack planes doing? Oh wow, they started over there. Okay, that's novel. Good thing I didn't try for the volcano, isn't it? Okay, 6 and 7. Line yourself up on that first Bismarck. 4 and 5 get into position. Group 3 is just about ready. Group 2 hang back, run air defense for a bit. Sorted. Group 3 has the cat fighters. 6 and 7 kick up. We lost Group 3 to flak, but I don't care. I can run Groups 4 and 5 in more or less unopposed. So Group 4 first. Group 5 second. Carrier moving. Group 4 target. Okay, jink them away. Group 6 and 7 set bombs. Group 5 make the attack run. And then 6 and 7 head in because you've now got line on the Bismarck. and commit. Commit lock 1, lock 2. Bombs are running. Bismarck. 1, 2, and 3. Bismarck is toast. And oh looky, ground attack aircraft coming in. Intercept course set. Group 3 reloading. Just settle for disrupting their runs at this stage and bunching them up for flak. Bombers are RTB. What's left of them? Oh yeah, Group 4's still got torpedoes left, hasn't it? Oh well, forget about those guys. Okay, Group 2. Run dispersed. Let's spoil the next bomber group. Not trying to kill at this stage, just trying to mess up their attack runs. And the torpedoes bombers are loitering. Not that it's really going to help them. Start by setting a strafe. There we go. That's 2 gone. Then kick in. Flak's going to do the rest most likely. And they didn't even manage to launch. Okay, RTB Group 2. Get Group 3 into the air. And 4 RTB as well. Right. Okay, not a bad start to the engagement. Their destroyers have slammed in over at point C. So that's Benson on Benson on Benson on Benson. Might just be about to go into Benson on Benson on Benson, but torpedo beats. Ooh, ouch. Not good. Not good at all. Okay, so Group 3 up and over to support. We need to get air spotting onto those destroyers as fast as we can. Also need to get the AP bombers back in the air, start setting up for a run on the next German bottle sheep. Okay, Anemone. I don't think I've ever met him. But if he's P2L, he's got it. I have got air detection. How do you... I did take out... Oh, that was earlier. I did take out all of their bombers. So I think that may have just been a fluke. Enterprise's air detection is not brilliant. 23 has smoked again. So let's see if we can just flush him with the torpedo bombers. There should do. Torpedoes are in and running. Group 2 needs to re-engage. Fish are loose. And, damn it, he was so close that we actually got a hit before they armed. Okay, Group 3 pull away. We have him detected, but, well, because he's been firing, he's shown up quite nicely. Let's just duck him in again. Don't mind trading a couple of fighters to take out their last destroyer. And also get the torpedo bombers up as well. Group 2, launch. I need you to cover the fleet as best you can. 6 and 7. We know where his fighter squadron is, so I think these guys should have a fairly safe run. Just need to keep things nice and distracted. Mind you, though, is that Bismarck over to the east. And his fighters have backed off, so... Change of plan. I'm going to swing the dive bombers over, take out this Bismarck that we last saw, well, that we can see in Charlie 8. And there's the unfortunate Z-23. Again, his smoke's faded, and he has somewhat had it. 6 and 7. Break away. You're getting too close to that fighter unit. Group 3 converge. Group 2 engage. Where are his bombers? This could be problematic. Okay, lock in. And Group 3, need you to commit fairly rapidly. Now I can set up a lock and strafe, break away, pin his fighters in place. Group 3 comes in on the strafe. Group 2 gets across. Group 3 now has the numbers advantage. Lock into dogfight and hopefully finish that off. Group 4, 6 and 7 go hunt the Bismarck. Group 2 get onto air defense. Ouch, that Tirpitz just took a beating. Try and intercept their second bomber squadron, spoil the run. Group 4, inbound. Target Stefansku. Group 6, 7 set up for your bomb run. And Group 5, rearm and reload. Okay, right, we have their torpedo bombers sighted. As before, break away. Group 4, target the Bismarck, who is in a defensive turn, but will just commit the bombers anyway. 6 and 7. Circle in, start your run. And the Bismarck slams on the rudder, but it's far too late. He's going to eat 3, maybe 4. 3 it is. Fine. Oh. Bad run. Angle again. That will do. Committing, committing, committing. 16,000. Only 2 hits. That was a miserable attack run. Okay. Question is, do I move home plate? That's the thing I need to decide. Because what I could potentially do with the enemy battleships curving down onto the 9-10 line is move Enterprise up and make a grab for A. And just go the opposite way round this cluster of islands in C. Also, let's finish this Bismarck off. Coming in. A little bit of overpath. And there we go. Target solution looks good. Hit him at about... Oh, never mind. He's dead. Abort the run. Circle up, line on there. Right, all ahead. Yeah, I'd move up as well. What I'm going to do is, just in case we have a sudden reversal, I'm going to set a course like so, and then just up into point A. The battle's probably going to be long done by then, but hey, you never know. We might get lucky. Also, torpedo bombers are reloading. I only need 1 torpedo hit here. And this will force him to go broadside. Oh, wow, he's AA spec. Okay, committed. Torpedoes running. He's dead. Boom. Okay, I think their Armagi might have... Oh, no, there we go. We have fighters incoming. He's still up. He's out of fighters. Did we? No, we didn't. That can't be his last reserve of fighters. He's got more than that, and we haven't seen a good chunk of his bomber waves. So that makes no sense. 6 and 7 launch. Target that Tirpitz. We'll hit it again and probably send him to the bottom. And then all that's left is really, well, is the Lexington. So, Group 4, launch. Okay, Group 3, thank you. I was wondering where the bombers had gone. Get up and intercept. Again, don't worry about killing, just spoil the runs. Both groups targeting. And while he's busy doing that, I can just spoil the run. There we go. Bombs are gone. Kick back. Lock over. Break Group 3 away. Maybe catch a couple of bombers. And just lock in, commit to the dogfight. Gonna lose both squadrons, but who cares? 6 and 7 are coming up into attack positions. Secondaries are engaged. Don't think Masteran's got any torpedoes left. Except the ones that are coming towards him. Group 6. Okay, committing, committing, committing. Not a brilliant attack approach, but it might do the trick. Boom. High caliber. Group 7, again, committing. Off-angle run, but who cares? Just need 1 decent hit. There we go. Need to spoil that last run from the Lex and get the torpedo bombers up. Okay, Group 2 rearming. Group 3 disengage. Not much you guys can do. Not that it's really going to matter. We've got this one in the bag. Alright. Maybe we haven't got this one in the bag. Group 3, bout face, quick. Spoil that torpedo bomber squadron. I know that you've only got 1 aircraft left. I know you're short on ammunition. I know you're probably going to die to tail gunners. The Tirpitz miserably failed. The enemy miserably failed to kill him, basically. Just spoil the run. Damn it. Okay, he got his runaway just before I managed to do something about it. The Armagi's probably going to survive the worst. Yeah, only 20,000 lost. Only. 4 and 5 close up. Give me a torpedo run on the Lady Lex. 6 and 7 set up for a bow to stern run on the carrier. Doesn't really matter though because we have this one in the bag. 1,000 points. That's got the star again. Yay! Sweet. Okay. 1 successful battle. We are back to 1 star in rank 14. Hallelujah. Oh, and a high caliber into the bargain. Also, 100,000 damage to enemy German ships. Yeah, I can't imagine how that one happened. Still not as good as Shokaku. Less flexible than Shokaku, I would say, but better at air superiority, arguably, since you can put more fighters in the air, and, well, German battleships are popular at tier 8, so very good at bullying those. Unfortunately, her torpedo bombers aren't as good, and her fighters individually aren't as good either. But let's go. Let's see if we can finish rank 13. Or at least get into rank 13. Do need another carrier, though. But yes, the photon torpedoes are hilarious at the moment, especially when you consider how many German battleships are being played right now. I don't know whether that's anything to do with the fact that it has boosted a lot of people up to tier 8 because of ranked, and people are just pulling out the Bismarcks and the Tirpitzes because that's what they've got. But Lexington, yeah, we keep running into Lexingtons. I am a very happy man. I can beat a Lexington. I'd still prefer to see strike Lexingtons, but hey, we don't have those anymore. Thank God. Okay, carriers are in the queue, so just need the rest of the matchmaking to sort itself out. Oh, this is one's going to be cruiser heavy. This could be interesting. Yes, and an Alabama. Okay, and we're up against a Shokaku. And given the name, I think he's a pretty dedicated Shokaku player as well. This might go bad. This might go very badly wrong. Those AP bombs I've got, they're not going to do very much to most of those targets. So it's going to be the torpedo bombers that take the lead here. And unfortunately, torpedo bombers on Enterprise are not particularly brilliant. Really, you have to treat them as one huge squadron of 10, because the gap is so hideous. Norse jinked me this time. Yeah, well, the dark side offers a pathway to abilities that many consider unnatural, including what this is doing to my throat. After all, have you not heard the tale of Darth Femininely the Wise? She could deliver many others to death, but could not save herself from a destroyer, or indeed the user interface. Ironic, really. Of course, the hilarious bit about that whole speech in the movie is if you've read the novel Darth Plagueis, you find out that the reason Darth Plagueis dies is because Palpatine murders him in his sleep. Actually, murdered in sleep? Yes, pretty sure he murdered him. So, yes, no one else had heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise because he was making it up on the spot. Okay, 65% win rate, 45% games in C... Yeah, when you see someone whose name is CV3 Saratoga, and they're clanned, and they're in a Shokaku, it was hinted. And, oh wow, he's already got his bombers in the air. Wow, this guy's aggressive. Just a fast probe by one squadron of dive bombers. But that's unusual tactics from him. Okay, of course, he now knows what my squadron's doing. So, pop 1, pop 2. That Chapayev. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. Now, is he going to dump his bombs and run? Or is he going to try and bait me onto flak? He's trying to bait me onto flak. Okay, 6 and 7, divert. 4 and 5, break contact. Fighters, keep them busy. Group 3, cover the main thing, but don't go chasing your own tails. And, oh, yeah. Okay, I need to try and push forward as well, because if he's spotting, that neatly sets me up for gunfire. And there are his fighters, so... yeah, this guy is probably better than I am at carriers. No shame admitting that, it's simple truth. And he's also 4 and 5. Right, get them over. Okay, 2 and 3. Right, so he's pulling away. We haven't seen most of his bombers, however, which is odd. Fighters are pushing back in. And right, so let's duck the strafe. Oh, no, he didn't go for the strafe. Interesting. This guy is cagey. Okay, just push in. Okay, we've got the Ognivoy, so first blood to us. Okay. Group 2 push back. Group 3 cross support. Okay, Group 2 reverse. Get your strafe in. Now, if you don't mind. Okay, opening gambit to me. Okay, Group 2. Oh, break clear, break clear, break clear. God damn, that was a nice reverse and strafe. And oh wow, did he double strafe? That was very nicely done. 4 and 5. Push down, target the Chapayev. Okay, Group 3 disengage, bolt for flak. We still haven't seen his bombers. He's using his dive bombers essentially as a spotting tool. Most of his fleet is pushing south. Yeah, this guy's better than I am at fighter control. I am going to have to play very carefully. 6 and 7. Okay, be careful here. And he's taking advantage of the fact that he now knows I've only got one squadron left, and he knows where it is to get a run-in on the Mogami. I hope that Moggy's got defensive fire, because that's bugger all I can do. Alright, switch in while they're distracted. Really, I want to hit his fighters. 4 and 5 still lining up on the Chapayev. 3, okay. Commit, 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 and... Damn it! Might clip them? Yeah, clipped them. Good. Okay, right. 4 and 5, break in. Still no shots on that. Still no defensive fire. Oh, there's the F from the Chapayev. Back them off now. Okay, start a 30-second count. So Chapayev's DF should run out at the 15-minute mark precisely. 6 and 7 pull in, and right, yeah. And whoa, I am way overextended. Hard over. Something's got me locked. 4 and 5. All right, start your run-in on the Chapayev again. Okay, Group 2 get airborne. Start finding what's spotting us. It's going to be the fighters. And there's a lot of incoming fire. I may have made a fatal mistake here. Turn on the Chapayev. Commit fighters there. Actually dance them back. Just zigzag back. 4 and 5 kick in. Okay, he's going for the turn. 4, 5, and he's overpathing, so set like that. Torpedoes are running. And I think I have fluffed the drop, but we might catch him with a couple. Then again, we might not. Torpedo beat, damn it. Okay, right. Kick in and Group 3 into intercept. Group 2 set in, and his fighters showed up. Ah, yeah, I am panicking. This does not help. He's probably dumped the bombs in his scouting, absolutely, which is fairly clever of him. Most people don't think to do that. 6 and 7, again, go bully the Chapayev, push down. Or I could divert sideways and try and take the Alabama, which is a battleship, much better target. Group 3 kick over. Group 2 push in. His bombers are scouting again, but little I can do there. Chapayev's kicking back over. This guy is running me ragged, and he's barely breaking a sweat doing it. 6 and 7. Target, and... Right, that Alabama's barely moving. Okay, you know what? 2 can play this game. So, we will target the Alabama, go for manual drop. Set 1 and set 2. Boom, and Citadels, 20,000 damage. And then Group 3, Group 2. Yeah, we need... That carrier is causing me so much trouble. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do that when your bombers are getting shot out of the sky repeatedly. Group 2, kick in. And cross-engage. The cat fighter will stop the worst of it, but... There we go. 1 bomb missed and got the kill. Need to find this carrier. Which means pulling one of my fighters off defense work for the moment. So just kick Enterprise back behind the islands. Keep watching this fighter positioning, and he's going to engage. Can I bait him onto the cat fighter? No. Can I bait him into that? Yes, I can. Right, let's spoil his drops. That's something, I suppose. So he's kicking in once, twice. Commit 1, commit 2. I switched the squadron a bit too early. Is he going to torpedo beat? I don't know. I don't care. Got the fighters as well. That's a bonus. 4 and 5. Get airborne. Stand by the Hipper. Group 3 has the Shokaku locked, so that might help out a little. Get 6 and 7 airborne. That Alabama's the best we've got. Group 2. Group 2, consider options. Ideally, I want to intercept that bomber squadron and getting a strafe on. Okay, that's scared him off, which is just as good, but we've lost our battleship, which is problematic, and they've still got a lot of their cat fighters. Okay, I really don't want to risk my torpedo bombers any more than I have to. Ideally, we want the Kagero able to just chase down CV3 and take him out of the game. In the meantime, however, I'm content just to keep that fighter squadron on blockade duty. Deal with the worst of it. 4 and 5 go hunt down the Chapayev. 6 and 7 set up for a bow-to-stern bomb run on him. Unfortunately, Group 3 are now committed. He'll probably break clear. Actually, no, we might get lucky. Okay, caught 1. No luck there, but locked a dogfight. And wow, he backstrafed. Bloody hell, I've never seen it done that tightly before. I am impressed. Okay, right, focus on this bomb run. Group 3's had it, but I might be able to do something about this Chapayev. So Group 6, okay, committing. Defensive fire coming in. Okay, back Group 7 off, circle 4 and 5 again, 30-second count. Yeah, I know those two northern ships are closing. We're getting our asses kicked, in case you hadn't noticed. This is going to be another star lost. And I could barely do anything against this guy. Wow. I have never seen a reverse fighter strafe as expertly handled as that. This guy is much, much better than I am. However, I might at least be able to salvage some pride here. Or maybe not, because the Chapayev's defensive AA is still up. So, close range, shotgun. Nothing else will get some torpedoes in the water. And this might just do the trick anyway. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Well, that's something. Pride has at least been assuaged. But, oh wow, this guy just absolutely had me for breakfast. No other way to describe that. If we're lucky, the Kagero can take out the bombers, but this guy, well, he's better at that than I am. Oh, wow. Okay, right, Group 7. You've still got some bombs left, haven't you? Go beat on this hipster. All ahead full. Let's get some pride salvaged. Maybe I can grab a star back from this complete fiasco. Group 6, get airborne as well. Group 7... Committing. There we go. Coming down. Bomb's gone. 3 hits all over pen. This is the problem against cruisers with the Enterprise's AP bombs. They just do not pack the wallop against a cruiser. They will not fuse half the time. Unfortunately, his fighters are coming in as well, and I really need to get this kill in to try and salvage what I can. He's going to go for a strafe. Can probably duck behind there. No, he's just going for the spoil. Okay, committed. And, oh, there's another strafe. Interesting. I would have just gone for the spoiler run there. And, well, they finished out. Yeah, he undoubtedly deserves a compliment for that one. Unfortunately, I lost a star. Whew. And, yeah, definite compliment. That was an absolute... Yeah, that was a masterclass. What I'd love to know is how he managed to snap the fighters back so fast like that. Usually when I try to reverse strafe, I lose a ton of time trying to get them turned round, but... Yeah. That was impressive. No worries, Norse, no worries. Well, if that's the quality of the carrier player we've got running around, I don't think I'm going to risk another game. So I'm going to have to settle on a net game of 1 star in 2 hours. Thank you all for coming, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to put some selected bits of that up. Shift-click. Oh, good point. He anticipated and lined up the strafe. That is something I'm going to have to experiment with. Oh, well, that's the difference between a merely competent CV driver and a genuinely good one. But, oh, I am somewhat in awe, to say the least. Ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be an extra stream tomorrow evening. The PTS is planned to go live. I intend to take a look at that. It's mostly collections and features, but it's still worth paying some attention to. So I will hopefully see you then. Highlights, well, there are a couple of games in there that are worth preserving for posterity. That last gasp win for a start. And I might I might save that particular engagement from the carrier, but shift-click then cancel waypoint. I'll have to have a look at that. I may well roust out some of the better carrier players among the contributors. However, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you tomorrow. Plan is 7 PM GMT, so usual stream time, just a slightly different day than usual. Until next time, however, farewell.